1 week left to save his job. The Bay Area judge who handed down Brock Turner's controversial sentence reveals the personal price he's paid, standing by that decision. Just 1 week from today, voters in Santa Clara County will decide if Judge Aaron Persky should be removed.
In an exclusive interview, he told CBS News reporter John Blackstone the fight to push him out has reached his own neighborhood.
If a judge is thinking in the back of his or her mind, how is this going to look? How will it look on social media? Will I be vilified on cable news? That's the wrong avenue. We can't do that. We shouldn't do that.
Judge Persky's sentencing of Brock Turner meant the former Stanford University swimmer walked free after spending just 3 months in county jail for sexually assaulting an unconscious woman. You did have some idea that it would be a controversial sentence.
Yes. And by my ethical constraints, by the rule of law, I had to completely tune that out.
In court, Turner heard the words of his victim, a powerful statement that went viral on social media. You took away my worth, my privacy, my confidence. If this case were before you today, the Me Too movement being what it is, might you have been more sensitive to the feelings of the society around you?
Well, let me say again, based on the Code of Judicial Ethics, I can't really discuss the details of the case or my decision making. But I can say that generally, the answer is absolutely not.
The California Commission on Judicial Performance concluded there is not clear and convincing evidence of bias or judicial misconduct.
Fire Judge Persky!
But the judge is facing $1 million recall campaign that has put flyers into mailboxes across Santa Clara County and lawn signs in his own neighborhood.
There are even lawn signs now that have my face next to a mugshot of the defendant. And so to drive my kids by those lawn signs, that's a parenting challenge. If I were to walk away, I have 2 children, 7 and 9, and there's no way that I could say to them, in 5 years when they sort of appreciate the significance of what's been happening in their family, well, I walked away, I quit, because it was too difficult.
When Judge Persky sentenced Brock Turner, he explained his decision in a statement that ran to 7 pages. He says the recall campaign has reduced that and all the evidence in a complex criminal trial to little more than a social media hashtag.
Interesting when you throw it out there, because the case, he's got some heavyweight support and also detractors on both sides. And it seems like this is the kind of thing where the legal community is really split.
Indeed, and Judge Persky admits that he has supporters who say that they don't agree with the sentence. They thought it was too lenient, but that they still don't agree that he should be removed from the bench because of that.
Interesting, and timing is everything
Yes.
in one of these cases, as you mentioned. All right, John, thank you.